Hey students, your piano teacher Tim here, and in today's lesson of Tuesday Tip, I'm going to share with you something that is really often forgotten about, often neglected because students think it's boring, but it's super helpful. So let me show you. So when looking at a piece of music, you can go through and read the notes just blindly, one at a time. You can even use the intervals technique that I've showed you in previous lessons, but that's not what today is about. But maybe you don't even truly understand what's going on in a piece. And one of the recommendations I have for you is that it is so important to have as much information for your brain to grab a hold of as possible, because it will help you learn and play through a piece much easier, even if you've never seen it before, even if you are sight reading. So we're going to look at canon in D really fast, and I'm going to analyze it using music theory. So that's the thing that a lot of students neglect here. So looking at it real quick, some key things that you want to start looking out for is the key signature, which are the sharps or flats right in the beginning of the piece. Here we have two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. There's a lesson I have about something called the circle of fifths, which will help you learn and master all these key signatures. But the reason the key signatures are so important to get a hold of and to learn is that it will literally help you determine what notes are sharp or a flat in a piece. But not only that, if you're learning your key signatures and learning the scales along with them, you will start to visualize where these appear rather than being like, okay, I have two sharps. Is it this one and this one? Is it this one and this one? Is it this one and this one? So you know exactly where they are. Even if you're way up here or way down here, you know that they hit in those places right there. There's a couple other things that it will tell you, and that is basically your tonic note and your tonal center, they call it. So your tonic is just the name of the key that you're on, D. So you're going to find a lot of notes that center around D and move around D, and a lot of chords that move around D and are based on that. So here, like in the opening of canon in D, let me get the whole thing up for you. Here in the opening of canon in D, immediately I'm playing D, F sharp, A, and then to the next D, spanning an octave and some important notes in between. And because I know the theory behind this and where all the chords take place, I can really just snapshot look at the music and immediately know where to move my hands, where to go from there. For instance, obviously when you're playing a key, a scale is when you put all the notes in a key from the tonic to the next tonic, with the sharps or flats obviously added in there. But it also shows you what chords you're going to be dealing with as well. So when I read this is outlining a D major chord, then to an A major chord, which is the dominant or the fifth note of the scale. I'm not here to kind of show you all that today. I'm just kind of really relaying the importance of knowing the music theory behind what the pieces that you're playing, rather than just, like I said, going blindly. You're going to know exactly what's going on, and it's going to help you learn pieces much faster. This is just as important as the sight reading. This is just as important as using the intervals, which I've talked about in Tuesday Tip before. This is really important. I'm not going to get into all the theory today. I just wanted to kind of give you an example. If you want to learn about the theory, two places. You can either check out my courses over at pianolessonsontheweb.com, but I also have a playlist here on YouTube that I really want you to check out that I'll put in the description and a link to you at the end. So one thing I want to tell you is that if you found today's lesson helpful, you need to obliterate that subscribe button, meaning press it and then turn on all notifications so you get notified when new lessons coming out, which is all the time, mainly Saturday, Sunday morning, 9 a.m., and then we have live streams, and Tuesday, 9 a.m., and then we have live streams on Friday and Sunday, 8 p.m. So make sure you're subscribed, got that notification turned on. And check out this playlist to get you started on actually learning music theory. It's been your piano teacher, Tim, here. I'm going to see you in the next Tuesday tip and the next lesson. So thanks for coming by, and I'll see you real soon.